Hey guys, it's Hannah. So today I am really excited to share with you my 2021 goals and how I'm going to achieve them, and also share with you all how I made my vision board for this year, which is the first year I've actually done this, surprisingly, because I love making collages, so kind of shocking. But here is my vision board for, it's my ring light, for 2021. It only took me like a half an hour to make, and I actually found out how to make it through a blog post, but I'm going to give you guys all the steps on how to make a vision board, so hopefully your year is great and not as sucky as 2020. I've also noticed that I have changed so much since the pandemic started. Before the pandemic, I used to wake up at 8 a.m. I used to go to class, I used to go to my internship, I would come home, I would do more work, and I would pass out. Like, I literally had no energy left in my day to do anything else, and I loved living like that. And as soon as the pandemic hit, it was like kind of a breath of fresh air at first. This semester really hit me in an awful way. I lost all control of everything I wanted to accomplish and do, and I felt unmotivated. So this year I really want to go back to normal in the sense of how much I'm getting done, even though there is a pandemic. So I'm trying to encourage you all to do the same thing. I'm gonna read off some of my goals and then we'll get into the vision board making. I separated them into some categories. The first goal is to upload to YouTube once a week. I have wanted to make YouTube videos for so many years. I kept on making excuses, and this year I was like, I'm getting old. Like, I'm 20 years old, I'm not a child anymore, I'm a full-grown adult and I make my own decisions, and if I want to do this, I should just do it. So I'm doing it, and I'm going to upload once a week. There might be an occasional week where I don't upload. Hopefully my self-confidence doesn't get so low that I stop altogether, but we're not gonna think like that. Another thing I really want to achieve is to be really active in my sorority this semester. It is really hard to be active and go to events during a pandemic because they are over Zoom. I have gone to events in the past that are over Zoom and they have been just fun, but sometimes I'm like, oh, it's just over Zoom, why would I go? But I really this year want to still participate in my sorority because I am paying money for it, and also I love everybody who's in my sorority, so why wouldn't I give myself that hour out of that day just to be with my friends and hang out with my friends or learn something new. So that's really important for me. Another thing is for school, I really want to achieve a 3.5 GPA, and I haven't done this since my freshman year. I've been getting around a 3.0 since, so it's not like I get bad grades. I just haven't been achieving as much as I did in my freshman year of college. And granted, the classes did get harder, but I've also gotten a lot smarter and I've learned a lot of skills that could get me there. I'm just often finding myself going on TikTok instead of studying. So I really want to change my habits around school, and I really want to put my schoolwork as a priority because TikTok's around forever and college is only around once. So I really want to do well in my classes. I want to study at least 2 hours a day. It will probably be much more than that when I don't have recruitment events for DZ or DZ events or work or school. I will be in the library. I'm actually getting a desk for my room, and I do live in a single now, so I will be studying all the time. I'm in really hard classes this semester, and I'm going to do a video all about my semester and how I'm going to function this semester. And I'm going to have a mental breakdown at some point. It's okay. I'm prepared for it at least. For nutrition and health things, I want to make food as much as possible. I am a big fast food fan. Burger King is my favorite place in the entire world, and I would much rather eat fast food than food I make at home. But I already started this in 2020, so it shouldn't be hard for 2021. I've been making almost every single meal I eat during the week, and I'll occasionally go get fast food, especially if I'm missing a grocery item I need for something, then I'll just go get fast food, but I've been pretty good already. Another thing I really want to achieve is focusing on the good every day, because I have found myself in negative loops over and over again, just thinking about all the bad things that happened to me, and it's just a vicious cycle. And the days where I just don't let those things hinder me are the days that are better, which granted, like, we all need to feel human emotion of sadness and happiness and anger and all this stuff, but sometimes I think the little things can get passed over in life. I also want to wake up earlier. I may be working at 8 a.m. at my job, so that might just force me to wake up earlier, so that might not even be a goal. It might just be something I'm gonna have to do, which is fine because I want to wake up earlier. I love watching videos of people who wake up at 5 a.m. That will never be me. I still want to go to bed around 11, 12, but if I can wake up, 8 hours sleep is 8 a.m. So I might have to go to bed at 11 to wake up at 7, or I could just get 7 hours sleep. I know that's bad, but I usually function off of 6 or 7. My last goal I have written down is make more connections with others. I have noticed during the pandemic, I haven't met anybody new. And I have met a couple of new people, but it's very rare because in the past I would meet new people every single week, and just meeting new people with new life experiences is so big for me. So I want to be able to meet new people in a COVID safe way, obviously, but just trying to do things that allow me to meet new people, like making friends online, or like I made my first TikTok friend the other day and that was just so much fun. I want to be able to meet more people, and I don't know how yet, but I'm gonna figure it out. If you guys have any 2021 goals, please put them down in the comments below. I want to read some, and then maybe I can add more to my list. And also tell me if you maybe took something from my list. So now to my 2021 vision board. So what I did here was I went to canva.com, and I had never heard of this, but apparently everybody else has. People used them in like middle school and high school, and I literally just chose their layout that was for a desktop MacBook computer. Well, it just said like desktop photo. I chose that, and then it lets you upload your own photos. And then I went to Pinterest, and on Pinterest just typed in my aesthetic. I'm not dressed very aesthetically today. I like to wear red, but my aesthetic is kind of like pink sparkle, but make it emo. That's what I tell people. I literally just searched pink sparkle aesthetic and I got all these photos. So that's what happened. And then I also searched for like aesthetic quotes to put on there, and then whatever resonated with me I saved, and then I added it to this board, and then I just dragged them around, like all the photos, to certain places to what I thought looked good. So it's actually super easy. All you have to do is download photos and then put them into a collage on Canva, and you can make your own vision board. But I just want to tell you some things about my vision board and like read the quotes off to you and what they mean to me. So my first quote on my vision board is, "Your comfort zone will kill you." And this one is huge for me because I am often uncomfortable, and I am often like really insecure. I'm often like, I just don't want to do things because I haven't done them before. You know, if I was staying in my comfort zone, I wouldn't even be making this video right now. So that's just to remind me that I need to really step out of my comfort zone every single day and do something that makes me a little uncomfortable, just so I can learn and grow as a human. Next quote on my vision board is, "Don't compare your life to others. There's no comparison between the sun and the moon. They shine when it's their time." So that makes me so happy whenever I read it. I used to be really judgmental on myself, and I used to compare myself to others all the time, and it honestly is awful. Like you're never gonna be someone else. They're never gonna be you. And it's all about focusing on what you want to do to be happy. So I need to remind myself every day, like, just because somebody else has this or that doesn't mean that they're better or they're worse or anything. It just means they're them and I'm me, and I can't compare myself to that. So that's nice to have on there. I have this quote that says, "If you get tired, learn to rest, not to quit." And that one is much needed because I am going to get very tired this semester. So it's just there to remind me to take breaks when needed, but also to never give up. And then the last quote on here is, "Everything you can imagine is real." And that is a huge one for me because I love the power of manifestation, all those TikToks. I'm on that side of TikTok, and I just love constantly telling myself, you already have this. You're working towards something, but you kind of already have it. And I always have the mindset of like, I will succeed. There's no not succeeding for me. So that's how I want to live in 2021. Everything I put my mind to and like I can imagine, it's real and it can happen and it can be done. And I don't ever want to doubt myself that something is too big for me to grasp or too big for me to do, or I can't achieve it. Like, I just want to try. Just trying is enough, and it will probably happen. Background of my vision board. So I have like flames, I have little cards, there's a world map because I love traveling. The pandemic's probably gonna limit that. I have money because obviously who doesn't want to be a little richer when it comes to money. And then I have like beaches. I have a city because I love New York City and I would love to visit again. I would actually love to move there. Not this year, but it's still important for me to have on there. I like the Louis Vuitton logo. Anything that I thought was cute but also had some symbolism to me and what my hopes and dreams are, I put on here. That is all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys made your own 2021 goals and you wrote them down. And if you want to share them with me, please comment them down below. I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you could subscribe and hit the little bell icon, that would be great. If you could like the video, that would also be great. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye guys.